Hey guys, I'm Shawn Cheek of WebPianoTeacher.com. How are you doing today? We have Elton John up for today. Blues for Baby and Me, the album version. Let's take a listen to what we'll be doing, and then we'll learn some of it right here, right now. So we'll learn all of that, and there's two other lines we're going to learn as well right here in this part one video. Guys, welcome. I'm so glad to have you with me today. I have so many wonderful members that I've been able to talk to when I'm making my testimonial videos, and I look forward to talking to a lot more of you. So if you'd like to do a testimonial video with me, send me an email to easypianolessons@yahoo.com. I'd love to meet with you. It doesn't cost anything. I would just love to meet you. All right, so we're doing Elton John here. You can download the sheets for this. If you're a member, you can have that to print out or to make big on a screen like I do. That's helpful sometimes. But we're going to get going with more Elton John. This is like the 76th Elton John song I've done in the past 18 years. Yes, been doing this for 18 years. I was a young man when I started, and now still going strong and loving it every day. So we're going to get two lines up there. All right, if you look at my old videos, you can see I started on an actual whiteboard with markers with a VHS recorder back when YouTube was young. And now we've kind of graduated up. We have a state-of-the-art studio here and great microphone sound system. And I love the screen that I found, and it fits the camera view so well for this. Got the staff behind there now for you music readers who that helps you guys, I know. So C on the left hand, okay, for an octave. Right hand's going to have C, D, F sharp, A. I forgot to mention it's $20 for a month membership. You can cancel anytime on the side. All right, so you play that, and then we're going to resolve it. But that first chord, fix my pedal here. That first chord is a D7, C, D, F sharp, A. So the D chord has D, F sharp, A. If you add a C in there, it makes it a seventh. Okay? And there's C in the bass. So it's a D7, even though D's not on the bass, it's still a D7. Then it resolves to C, E, G, 1, 3, 5. So 1, 1. Then we're going to do that again. And then one more thing, the D, F sharp to C, E with 2, 4, to 3 and 1. So dun. Now you notice on my left hand I'm doing something like this. Then I'll just put a little squiggly line thing like that, like I call it. And I'm trying to get you to vamp is what we're doing here. So when Elton plays this, the right hand is kind of fixed. He doesn't change that much, but the left hand is kind of a rhythmic thing that he does, and it's never the same. 2 times in a row, okay? He always plays it different. So I'm trying to show you the skill of doing that instead of saying, oh, play it exactly the way he did in this one moment of time on the album. No, we don't want to do that because that's not what he's doing. He's playing on the spot and whatever he feels at that moment. So the rhythms will be a little bit different every time. And so there's this creativity within the framework of what I've written out here for you. So that's what I want you to learn. That's when music becomes really fun, when you start to play it the way you play it, okay? So that's what we're going for. So, and you can start by just trying to put your left-hand thumb in the gaps. Just one word of advice. When you play those extra notes in the left hand, don't play them too loud. They can be there, but don't let them be too loud. Okay? One thing Elton John does as well, he likes to use that 2 finger for the 5th of the chord. So sometimes I put that in there. Okay, move to the next measure, but make sure you don't move on until that first measure is comfortable. That might take a day, guys. It's okay if it takes you a day, but don't move on until you feel pretty good about it. Doesn't have to be perfect, but feel pretty good about it before you move on. Second measure starts off the same way. C on the left hand, we're going to move to B. Right hand has D, F sharp, A. I'm going to use 2, 4, 5 because I'm classically trained and I have weird fingerings I use sometimes. Most of you want to use 1, 3, 5. That's okay. Then C, E, G, back to D, F sharp, A. So, bum, ba, bum. Right? And you newcomers, when I have the curved line, I usually am denoting a faster note value, like an 8th note or 16th. Okay? But most of the rhythms we just learn from listening to the album and to me during the lessons. C, E to G, B, D, left hand on a B octave. That is a G chord, guys, okay? It's G, B, D, and Elton doesn't have the root on the bass, which he does a lot of times, so you gotta notice that. So that's a G chord. So ba 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 bum. Da dun dun dun. That's so Elton, isn't it? So he has a chord here: B D G B B G D, B and A together, B G D. Okay, so whenever you see a dash, you're holding on to those a longer. And you need to realize that that's a chord, B, D, G, B. Okay, you're playing all these individual notes, yes, but it's all part of a G chord. So realize that and feel that when you're playing it. So now let's say I've learned the first 3 measures. Now I'm going to go back and play it all. Next measure, I'm going to have C on the left hand, right hand, A, D, F sharp A, 1, 2, 4, 5. So ba 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 ba, G, C, E, G, 1, 2, 4, 5. Then C, A, there's an A on that one. And I ran out of room there to finish the measure, so I finished the measure here. Back to A, D, F sharp A. Back to G, C, E, G. Back to the D chord, back to this G chord. C chord. So notice that there's only 2 chords there, but he's putting notes in between. And feel that pulse. Okay, as we continue on. But before you continue on, you need to pause your video and try the measures that lead up to that. If I kept doing that, this first lesson would be 2 hours. We need to keep moving. But you need to pause and make sure you can play all of the measures we've done thus far, okay? So when you're ready, I'm here. We can move on. So Elton here has A, D, F sharp A, 1, 2, 4, 5. And then we go back to the C chord, G, C, E, G. Back to right here. He does this, A, D, F sharp, G. A little dissonance. Dissonance are notes that bite when you play. And Elton loves those chords that do that. And then G, C, E, and then G, B, D as we go to a B. B, G, D, A, G, D, C. Okay? So similar to this, but not really like it, beyond the fact that it's just 8th notes. Okay, so let's try the whole intro now. 1 and 2 and beginning and go. Singing starts. Da, da. All right, so I'm going to scroll up a little bit. So we'll tackle 3 lines in every lesson. So for every page. Okay, so let's look at what happens here. I'll play a little bit. So it's what the intro was, but he's singing now, okay? And we have C, F sharp A, right hand C, D, F sharp A, C again, and then C, E, G in both. Then back, C, da, and then bum, bum, okay? And then here we have C in the left hand, octave. Right hand goes A, D, F sharp A. Then the C chord, G, C, E, G, 1, 2, 4, 5. Then the dissonant chord A, D, F sharp, G, G, C, E, and and then G, B, D as we do B in the left hand. So that measure is. So you hold this guy, you hold it a little while. So you go. G, D, A, G, D, C. So right here again. And then we start here, and it's like this was up here. So we got that little C in front. Da, da, ba, 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 ba. So back and forth between D7 to C. And you got to feel that pulse. Da, 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 da. So feel that push into those chords that are ba, ba, ba. All right, let's try the whole page now. All right, so top of the page, let's do it all. 1, 2, ready, go. Is our part 1. Guys, I'll see you on webpianoteacher.com. We'll finish the whole thing. Talk to you later.